we have here is a Trek Composite 2200, meaning carbon tubes. They're Eastern carbon, made in USA, with aluminum lugs and rear triangle and forks. The carbon is epoxied into the lugs. This is like a 92, I think. I'm not really sure. So I don't know if it's safe to ride or not. I've heard horror stories, speculation on horror stories. I've heard techs say that, show me an example of a failure, because we have yet to see one all these years later. So I'm not really sure if I should ride it or not. But how this came to be in my collection, I saw on Facebook Marketplace, always looking, CXP30. The blurry images from the non-drive side told me that the seller maybe didn't know exactly what they had, or they just didn't care. So they want $150 for it. I offered them $100. Just seeing the blurry the CXP30 logo, the Veek. And then on the non-drive side, I did happen to notice a blurry decal here, and it looked just like my old dura-ace cranks on my Specialized Langster. So I decided, I'm going to take the gamble. He's in the same town as I am, and let's see if we can make a deal. And he actually accepted, and we met up. Super nice guy. He actually looked like the leader of the Sons of Anarchy guy, or the Hellboy. He looked just like him. He was super charismatic and nice. And I was nerding out about the whole thing. I was like, oh, what's the story? I saw that you had another one for sale. There was a Cannondale CAD 3. It seemed like that also had dura-ace and the same CXP30s. And he was like, oh yeah, come take a look at it. And I could tell he wanted to sell it. But I was like, hey, that $300 you're asking for that one is really good, and that frame's really sick, but I can't really afford it. I'm on a shoestring budget, but that's a very fair offer that you're asking. The components alone are worth double what you're asking. But good luck with sale. Keep me in mind if you want to let go for cheap. But either way, he had the previous owner had matching components on two different frames. This would have come with Shimano 105 or Ultegra. So dura-ace, somebody truly cared about this bike. Both of them had the profile designs, time trial setup, and so I asked him what the deal was. Was he the rider, or where did he get him? And he said that he had done a buyout of a wood shop, and the two bikes were sitting down in the shop. So he's like, oh, what's the story with those? And the guy was like, oh, I'm too old to ride them. So would you want them or whatever? And he was like, yeah, I'll take them. So I guess he had bought this for $100, and then he let it go to me for $100. So pretty awesome. I'm very fortunate that blurry photo actually ended up coming through, not only with the dura-ace cranks, dura-ace front derailleur, dura-ace rear derailleur, dura-ace hubs, dura-ace front and rear brakes, the brifters, dura-ace, 3TT extra long stem, far too long for me. What is this here? American Classic equipment, seat post. I'm not sure the brand of the seat, but that thing looks pretty sweet. And yeah, for $100, got this thing home, and now I'm debating: is this frame safe to ride, or is this just for a donor? Do I need to find another frame to put the components on? I don't really want to blow up the spot on what I'm looking for, because there's 3 frames that I have in mind, and they're not exactly easy to come by. And when they do, I'll be on the internet scouring someplace in New England to pick one up for cheap, or even on eBay. I've had a couple offers on a few, and $250 price range for the frame and fork of what I'm looking for, and it's just too expensive for me. So I'm just waiting for the right time. I have my Lotus that I ride on as my daily, and I was looking for something a little bit more sporty for the 700C versus the 27s that I ride. If it had mid-braze-ons, spoilers, mid-braze-ons, lower braze-ons, something rack compatible would be really nice. I know it's not a touring bike once you're at the 700C category, but now that I've experienced panniers, I can't really go back. So that's kind of what I'm in the market for, something to put all these nice components on. Unless you think that I could ride this. I've heard reviews or I've heard people say that it's a really bad idea, that I could be going to the dentist if I do it, or facial reconstructive surgery if I plan to ride this. I've also heard that Trek techs from 30 years ago still haven't seen an example fail. So if the epoxy bonded lugs end up being a problem, I would like to know. Supposedly you can get thermal imaging to make sure that they don't fall apart on you, but I don't know if it's worth the risk. So yeah, the extra long stem's got to go. I'll probably take these guys off, and then, which is weird, I don't know if you can see it, I'll show you some close-ups of this, but the tubes, the valve stem was super short. You can hardly even find it. They're so tiny. It's up in here, but can't even fill it up. I don't know if that was like a old school way of shaving weight or aerodynamics or something. Maybe you'd put an extension on it, but I can't get a pump on there. I've tried 3 different ones. So Specialized. Oh wow, these are old school armadillos. I didn't even notice that. Those are sweet. On the KHS I actually opted for armadillos. They're like a gator skin but Specialized version. So those actually might I'll check for dry rot, might keep running those on these wheels. But champagne sidewalls are really nice. But yeah, this is my new to me Trek for $100. Full dura-ace group set and the CXP 30s, so pretty sweet. Hope you enjoyed.